Which actually kind of leads me into, this is not this, but it kind of just came up. The little video that's going around with Steve Harvey saying that you can't have a platonic friendship.
Yeah. It was on CNN.
Well, damn,
it's actually an old video.
It is an old video. Yeah, I know,
yeah.
but it just like recently came back up.
Yeah,
and
he was like, we can cut that part out. We can cut that part out," because he was like,
"Oh, really?
Let's do this offline."
Okay. Well, yeah. He said, you kind of can't have a. I felt what he was saying. I think there's an age thing though, because like it was on a Breakfast Club. They was talking about it. Charlamagne and DJ Envy are obviously married. They got kids. Blah blah blah. So it's like when you're in that state, when you're in that realm, it's a little easier to have women friends. When you a young buck, you single, whatever the fuck, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not really trying to have female friends like that. Or even if you do, if you had the fucking opportunity to fuck, you would. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't really just be friends with a girl unless you're not attracted to them.
True. I think, but with everything, there's always exceptions, right?
For sure.
Like we have, like you talking about Caitlyn, Veronica, so on and so forth. So, and these are women that I love as friends. You know what I'm saying? I would never cross that boundary ever. You know what I'm saying? So I do think he's like right with the overall thought. Yeah. But I think there's just exceptions. Oh, for sure. And so, and even for my being, I've had to realize, man, I've never actually talked about this out loud. Being in my
exclusive.
Being in my current relationship, like I had to realize that my friends should be male friends. And for the most part, I had male friends, but like for some reason, I always had the like ideology or idea that I kind of need to be around women. I had to check myself in my relationship. I'm like, nigga, that shit ain't cool. I mean, it's not that it's not cool, but it's just that like, if you have a woman in your life, she needs to serve a purpose, but there has to be a reason you're there. Whether it is a friendship or whether it's business or, what if this podcast is going to blow up eventually.
And then
like,
you start meeting,
what if we have a girl
Martinez?
Staff?
I don't know. Yeah. Or
like,
just something like that.
Staff.
Yeah,
like eventually it's going to be something, that's why there's exceptions.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying that. So there's a purpose there, like whether we're friends or not, like there's a purpose. But I had to realize also that like I had a lot of women friends, especially with like having an aunt that's 2 months younger than me.
Yeah, true.
There's girls around all the time. I've always been around girls. Yeah. Like the only male figure in my life growing up was my dad, which is fine. But like, then when I go to my mom's house, it's nothing but women I'm around.
Yeah.
So then I'm around women. So it's either I have male friends or Bria has her friends, and that's just what it is, So I've always had the idea that I just need to be around women.
Yeah.
But that's.
But now you got, like you said, you check yourself.
I had to check myself, and I'm like, no, it's cool to have the boys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool to have that separation. Yeah. And then also it's like if you kicking it with a woman by yourself because she's your friend, but you have a girlfriend.
That's not okay.
It's not that it's not okay. It can be confusing, I should say. Maybe that might be the best way to say.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It
can be a misunderstanding.
Okay.
Like so there's that
perceived as the wrong thing. Yeah. Something that it's not. Or so whatever the fuck. Because you don't got no girlfriends, female friends. You know what I mean? You now don't really have no female friends. Yeah. I don't have no female friends because I don't even want to. Like,
you don't even want that chance.
I don't. That's why I separated myself. The whole celibacy shit. Like, I don't even want to. I realized what the fuck was going on at a a little younger age, maturity, and it's like, I'm gonna just fuck with the bros. But yeah.
But how do you feel about it? You obviously you said you agree, but like, what do you have to say for it?
I mean,
would you ever have a female friend?
No.
Like, how do you feel about female friends? Like, do you think you could have a female friend?
I don't really have like an interest in doing that just because like I'm caught up with my work.
I love you so much.
Not caught up, but
I love you so much.
With my lady, and I'm cool with just my lady is my girlfriend.
But like,
and just like homies.
If we pop, you feel me? Not if, but when we pop with music and shit, and you just start making other connections, maybe a publicist or maybe an A&R, you know what I mean? I know, but I'm like, so that's okay to you? Like, you can have female friends in that aspect. That's what I'm asking you. Like, to what extent do you think it's okay to have a female friend, or are you aboard with having female friends?
I'm not avoiding it. It's just
not avoiding, aboard. My fault. I said that kind of weird.
I had to ask. I mean, me and Kyla had to have a conversation about like female guests. Possibly, you know, like I had to ask, like, how would you feel? You know, like I look at like the Adam 22 shit and I see like the Blackout Girls is on there. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Did you watch that? I recommend you watch.
I watched it in spurts. Girls. Me and Kyle actually watched it today in spurts.
Oh, word?
Like we was fast forwarding through shit. We just kind of hearing the good shit. She wanted to see that Kardashian Tristan Thompson shit. That literally didn't come to like the last 5 minutes of it. So we was like, she was like, yo, I better not watch this motherfucker. She's like, I better not watch this whole thing and then not get the information I'm looking for. But so that was funny. But I had to ask, like, okay, we have these girls on, like, how you gonna feel? Like at the end of the day, this is going to be my job. But then also like, I have to make sure that I'm putting out the best content for the viewers. Yeah. So I need that perspective. I need the other side to be, you know, here with us so we can reach out. We have that outreach, you know. But she was like, keep it a buck. She's like, I'm cool with it, but it needs to be. Yeah,
she's cool. Like, you have the perfect girlfriend.
I do.
I'm gonna let you know
100%, I do.
Like, she's cool as fuck and okay with everything.
Yeah.
And not every girl is like that.
No. That's my dog.
I'm gonna just put that.
No, it's my dog. But she kept it a buck though. She was like, "You're not gonna have no like just dumb random bitch on here. Like it needs to be, like it needs importance.
Yeah, like there needs to be some type of input, some type of
exactly.
She's giving us insight to something.
If we have the Blackout Girls on, that's gonna attract the views. That's gonna attract the clout, or not clout is a bad term to use.
I'm gonna try to fuck Riley.
No, but that's fine for you. That's fine for you. That is fine.
No, I'm not even trying to fuck her.
But you're a free agent though, bro. But for me,
she's hella cool.
When it comes to this, we need to create the content. It's a business, and we need to create the content.
We can separate that. I don't mind separating.
It has to be a beneficial component to having them on. So she was like, "I'm cool with that."
That's no hard feelings. Like if you take it the wrong way, then maybe
that's your fault. You gotta,
you know, you might want to find somebody that believe in what you believe. But as far as my business, you know, I just want people to be on the same page.
I lucked up.
Shit just runs fluid.
You did.
I lucked up. I didn't know it was like that until I got in a relationship.
I'm definitely starting to look up too.
I'm about to say, and like the new path that you guys are going towards, what you've been telling me, it's sounding like it's getting to that. Like y'all need to, you feel me? What I'm saying, like,
shout out to my lady,
especially like because I look at you two. You guys are musicians, so you may do a song with so and so, but so and so got bitches in the studio.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what? Me and my lady had this conversation.
Your girl has to be cool with you going to the studios with 15 bitches in that motherfucker.
What she said?
It was, well, at first it was like, just, you know, it's different, like to hear that from somebody that you care about. Mm-hmm. So it was new, not in a bad way, just new. Like, oh, I've actually never heard of this situation before. So let me see how I feel about it. And eventually we're like, okay, move on to the next day. Next week, whatever conversation come up again, talk about it, inch closer to an answer, and then we just kept continuing to do it. I mean, I'm not gonna say it was perfect, but you know, everyone has their fights and whatnot about shit, and then you just like work up to.
So how does she feel about it?
Yeah, I was asking, you were talking a lot and didn't really give me anything.
It's current. It's the champagne. It's the champagne.
I was following too though, but it was a lot of.
I didn't punch. It
was a lot of whining that I was like, nigga, what was the conversation and what was that like? What?
I say all that.
I love you so much, bro. I love you so much.
I love you too, bro.
I love you.
I love you, bro.
Go ahead. What was her answer?
Your hands are sweaty as hell with them goddamn picnic joint song.
Hey, boo boo.
You keep talking about this nigga pants. That shit is hilarious.
It's crazy, bro. Because I know how long he's had these, so it's like
stupid.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Anyways, what I'm saying is,
what did y'all
my lady?
What was the conversation like?
Cool
She's okay with it.
She's cool. She's okay with it because number one, she supports me as a man first. She supports the music. She supports, you know, the things I want to do, not just for myself but for us. Mm-hmm. She appreciates that. So with her seeing that, she started to be more receptive
to everything.
Everything.
She's being a little more open.
She's like, wow,
open,
like that's
and
great.
Not selfish.
And with her doing that also bounced back to me to see her make that change. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
It's a little turn on.
It's like, oh, like okay, I'm trying to boss up too. And that's
y'all feed off each other.
And that's
energy.
a motherfucking relationship, bro. That's what closes.
Bro, I need that, bro.
The whole pyramid. You know what
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Your hairline nice as hell.
Oh, I thought he was talking about me because I just got a haircut. God, that's fucked up.
Your hairline nice too. But he's straight in front of me though. Like he's just right in front of me. Your hairline nice as hell, bro. You got that Jalen Rose hairline low key.
When he picked me up and we were talking about it, he was like, "Yeah, I gotta cut my hair." He had the hair on top, and I was like, I go like, bro, you can get away with both, bro.
Yeah.
And then what his response, bro? The most mild response. It's about to be summer. I gotta got him on swim.
I gotta be on swim for these hoes.
It was like swim mode activated.
I gotta be on swim for these hoes.
So what was the actual question?
Real quick, DJ said that when my hair is short, that I'm intimidating, more bossly, more like business orientated. But when I got the long hair, I'm a little more approachable. I'm a little more goofy, a little more funny, is what he's saying.